Hello all, I'm Sai and you're watching The Book Dragon. Today I'm bringing to you my first video in a set of videos which I'm planning to do, in which I'm going to talk about some various aspects which I like while reading books, and I also discuss all these aspects when I do dedicated reviews for books like the plot, characters, writing, world building and all such things. But apart from just these 5 to 4 basic things, there are also multiple other things which make up books to be as good as they are. If you've been following me for quite a while, you know that I read all categories and genres of books, but fantasy books are my most favorite. So I wanted to start this set of videos with something which is specific to fantasy books, and it is magic systems. I'm sure some people know what a magic system is and what are the types of magic systems and what they mean specifically. I'm doing this for people who are interested to know a lot more about them. Also, all these videos will not be so deep in-depth discussions of what the topic is. I'll try to make these as brief and simple as possible, so if you're a beginner, you can definitely check out all the videos that I'm going to do further on in the future. So without any further ado, let's get into the video right away. So first, let's see what a magic system actually means. To put in simple terms, we can just consider a magic system as a set of rules which need to be followed by people or characters whom we see in a book or a story while they are using magic, or while magic is used as a device by the author in the story. Okay, this is predominantly seen in fantasy books. That's why I said that this video is going to be a bit more specific to fantasy as a genre compared to all the other genres, because when it comes to any type of fantasy book, we are going to handle at least one magic system. There might even be different types of magic system within a single book or a single series itself. I'll try to discuss some examples also while I talk about some of the different types of magic systems. Usually there are these two types of magic systems which we see in all the fantasy books mostly, and they are hard magic systems and soft magic systems. There's this third thing which is like a combination of both hard and soft called a hybrid magic system. It is also seen in a lot of books nowadays, because when it comes to soft magic systems, it's a bit simple and sometimes things get boring because of the unpredictability, whereas when it comes to hard magic systems, when they become more complex, they get a bit more annoying or frustrating. So some authors prefer to use both of these systems put together and create a system which is a bit flexible and malleable, so it is called the hybrid magic system. We'll just see what a soft magic system and a hard magic system are. First, let's see a hard magic system. Now when it comes to a hard magic system, all the rules and regulations that are to be followed while using the magic in this particular type of world are always very strict, and the author usually gives us all the rules and the boundaries within the magic can usually work inside the world. It is not like when we start the story, we start learning the magic, and as the story progresses on, our knowledge of the magic also gets increased. It's definitely not like that. We get a basic picture of what the magic is capable of doing and definitely not capable of doing in the beginning itself. For example, if necromancy or life after death is not a thing that is possible by using this type of magic, it is said clearly in the beginning of the story itself through some way, either through dialogue or just through infodumps as well, so that this sets a limit for the powers of the magic so that it cannot be misused by anyone. This provides a clear boundary and space within which the magic can be used. Usually, a hard magic system makes the reader understand the world in which the story takes place even better compared to a soft magic system, because we get to know a lot more intricate details about how the magic can work and what are the things that can limit the usage of magic during certain circumstances. For example, if blood magic is a type of magic that can be used in this particular world, it cannot be used at each and every instant, right? Every person has only a certain amount of blood in their body, and every time that blood is retrieved out of their body, it's going to decrease in amount, and that is going to affect the efficiency of the character in some way or the other. So there's going to be a toll that is paid by the person who's using the magic because of the rules that are set by this hard magic system. This is just a single example that I'm illustrating in order to tell you how we can understand the world better. There are also multiple techniques that many authors use in order to explain us magic. For example, in the Nevernight Chronicles, there is this particular character who can mold the flesh of human beings and make them look better or worse in some way or the other, but the toll that takes on this character is that their form is totally disfigured and the effect of their power or their magic or on their body itself is totally zero. So every time this person uses their magic in order to alter a person's flesh and body, it's going to affect their body in a bad way always. Another most important thing about hard magic systems is that they can restrict the author from using the magic as a convenience for the plot and in order to move the story forward. For example, if a main character dies in one book and if the author needs the character in order to do some specific task in the next book, it's not possible to bring them to life if the boundaries of the magic system said that there's definitely no life after death in this particular world. An example which I can say for this is the Chronicles of Narnia, in which we don't have an established magic system at all. Anyone can do magic and we just have to believe it. It's just like that. And there's this particular scene in the first book when Santa Claus just comes into the plot. Okay, there's no need for Santa Claus at all in that particular plot. He's just brought inside that as a convenience. Okay, though it is very mystical and funny as well as magical to read at that particular instant, it is just the use of a soft magic system or the lack of restrictions that can be set by a hard magic system when it comes to a soft magic system. So if an author is definitely going to use a hard magic system, it's going to make the reader believe a lot more on the author, because handling a soft magic system is comparatively a bit easier to the hard magic system, and always a hard magic system makes the reader who's reading the book think a lot more and theorize certain stuff which can be right or wrong, because there are many intricacies when it comes to hard magic systems, and the author who's the creator of that particular magic system knows a lot more than the reader who we are. Usually many authors think from different points of view before using some intricacies when it comes to any type of magic system. So that's one of the main reasons I like hard magic systems over soft magic systems. So now we'll move on to the soft magic systems. In a soft magic system, the reader always tries and learns the magic rather than just knowing the magic when they get into the book, because when it comes to soft magic systems, the people or characters which we see in that story are usually characters who don't have any knowledge about how the magic works, so they are going to learn about that magic. A very easy example for this one is Harry Potter series itself. When Harry starts and knows about the existence of this wizarding world in book 1, he doesn't know anything about how the magic works and what he should do, what he should not do, what he can do, what he cannot do. He has no idea about what happens in this entire world. He's put into this magical world, and along with him we also get to know about the magic and how the magic works in this particular world. So the author has this independence in order to try anything during any time. Okay, since the main character through whom we are seeing the world and experiencing the magic experiences everything instantaneously, we as a reader also get it only during that times and that amount alone. The next one is it gives a lot more space for the reader as well as the author. For the author, it gives a lot more space in order to explore the world and all the different things that they can implement because of this easier and flexible type of magic system. When it comes to the reader, it gives us a lot more space to imagine what all can happen in this world. If someone can just make water come out of their palm, it's possible that another person can make fire come out of their palm, right? So this is just a simple example of how we can imagine and increase the scope of the world when it comes to a soft magic system. I'm not saying that it's always the best way, but I'm just saying that it can be used as a really entertaining element when it comes to any type of fantasy novel, and that's definitely a plus point when it comes to soft magic systems. The last thing that I'd like to discuss about the soft magic systems is that they always help us to maintain an element of surprise, because we don't have well established rules and we don't have boundaries within which the magic can happen. As the story progresses and we get a lot more knowledge about how the magic works, there is a high probability that there might be some restrictions set due to some of the things which we experienced in the past, but there's always this element of suspense because of the probability for anything to happen, because of the availability or the existence of magic in this particular world, that keeps the reader always on the edge when they are reading, and it definitely serves as a page turner element for me personally. I do enjoy both soft magic systems as well as hard magic systems. When I want to just sit down and enjoy a book and devour it, I always prefer a soft magic system because it doesn't involve a lot of my brain work. I don't have to wreck my brain and think about certain stuff that are going on. But when it comes to hard magic system, I like it in a different way, because I can turn on that Sherlock mode in my mind and just look for clues, how the author can misstep from the rules what they talked about, and when they outsmart us from the things which we think might be out of the rules, it is just as an added bonus because we start loving the book even more for the thing that the author did. So these are multiple elements about the soft magic system and hard magic system which I love, and I just wanted to discuss this with you guys in the briefest and simplest way possible, because going in depth means it might not be enjoyable for everyone to watch. So I wanted to do this as much accessible for any type of genre or category type of reader while they watch it. So I did not go deep into each and everything that I was talking about. Okay guys, those were some of my thoughts when it comes to magic systems, and if you have any thoughts, please do let me know down in the comments below and we can just discuss further on. And if you want some other specific topic to be made into a video in this set of videos, please do let me know that also in the comments below, because I am very much interested in doing this as a project when it comes to the channel, and I think it will be enjoyable for everyone as a whole also. And if you did enjoy watching today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also share it to your friends. If you want to get more content from me, do subscribe to the channel, because I publish new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.